Anime Guide for Moms presents Natsume's Book of Friends, a story of healing. Natsume's Book of Friends is an anime with more than 90 episodes based on Yuki Midorikawa's shoujo manga. Natsume has inherited rare ability to see yokai. Yokai are spirits deeply embedded in Japanese mythology. Natsume is an orphan who has been handed from family member to family member as they're unable to deal with his odd behavior as a result of seeing the yokai. The story begins with Natsume being taken in by the Fujiwaras. Having been isolated and alienated most of his life, their kindness catches him off guard. He learns that his grandmother, Reiko Natsume, had lived nearby and also had the yokai sight. Reiko used her sight to interact with the yokai, challenging them and collecting their names to be her subordinates. While Reiko did this out of loneliness due to her isolation as a result of the yokai sight, when she passed, she left hundreds of yokai indebted to her with no way of reclaiming their independence. Now, Natsume has a problem because the spirits think he is Reiko and he can return their names. It takes a little while, but when he gets the Book of Friends, he starts returning the names. It's a time and energy consuming process, and not all the yokai are amicable, especially after having been tricked by Reiko decades before. This is when he meets Madara, who wants the Book of Friends when Natsume dies. But in the meantime, he acts as bodyguard and spiritual advisor, taking the form of an overweight cat, hence the nickname Master Kitty Cat. He's like an older brother character who does his own thing until he thinks you're in over your head. Their bond grows and becomes deeper on this journey of healing. Healing is what I believe this show is all about, and the reason I recommend it to families. Reiko tried to abate her loneliness by making yokai her subordinates. But her grandson tries to restore and soothe those souls by returning their autonomy. Each episode focuses on a different yokai and their story, their desires, their loves, their struggles. The correlations between the entrapment of these spirits in the mortal realm and mental health is tangible. AnimeFeminist.com has a great blog focused specifically on that. So many of the yokai stories tug at the heartstrings, but there's comedic elements and silly characters that keep the emotional journey balanced. Lastly, Natsume slowly begins to heal himself by developing genuine relationships, giving and receiving love, and developing a sense of belonging with humans and yokai. I feel compelled to say that you can't tell this story or these stories about spirits being trapped in the mortal realm without some trigger warnings, and there are quite a few. They are listed in the full parent review on animeguideformoms.com, along with 450 other anime reviews for parents. I hope watching Natsume's Book of Friends will spark many conversations within your family. Thanks for coming, and don't forget to like and subscribe.